What's up, guys? Today is my birthday. I turned 29, and I decided that since it's Sunday, we're gonna go have some fun with my friends, and we're actually up here at my buddy's car museum in Wisconsin. We're gonna take a couple of these. We got muscle cars. It's a GTO with 800 horsepower and NOS, something straight out of Fast and Furious. A boat, which we won't be driving today. Got an SLS. All right, so the first car we got here is
1965 Chevy Nova Pro Street.
Pro Street. And what does the 396 mean? Is that?
It's the engine, type of engine it is. Basically, there's different size engines back in the day. 396 is one of the larger engines. But yeah, this one in particular is a Pro Street. Basically, it was fully restored about 15 years ago, I want to say. And it's pushing right around 980 horsepower.
Wow.
It's blown out, so that's what you can see right on top of the hood.
See, so that's called a what?
Blower.
Blower. And that right there is a very, very mean engine. Thing growls. Is that a V8 then?
Yep.
Yeah, V8.
Cool. See how thin the front tires are for drag racing, and then obviously you can see the rear tires are at least like 415s to really put the traction on the pavement when taking off. This will do a quarter a mile, probably sub 10, so you're looking around 8.5 seconds. This will do a quarter a mile at 120 miles an hour.
Wow.
So it's freaky fast.
The tires probably are, it probably is faster than the tires can grip.
Yeah, so that's why in this car you usually brake torque it in the front of the line. You literally put your foot on the brake, give it gas, spin those tires, get them all sticky, and when it comes to the yellow, green, red, green light, the tires are sticky and you just take them.
So this is basically something out of the Fast and Furious.
Basically something out of the Fast and Furious, a little fad I went through in high school. As you can see, you know, the somewhat cheesy red and body kits that people were into in the day, but this was my 2006 Pontiac GTO. It's supercharged, which they did not come like that from the factory, so it's got about 800 horsepower. Pretty tricked out in the trunk, custom sound. I mean, basically Fast and Furious. You see the NOS tank. I've got the NOS tank in the trunk. All new wheels, new suspension, sway bar kit. I mean, this thing is pretty much decked out.
Racing pins too on the top there, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And then, so what happened to the first engine? So we had one with the
first engine. Wasn't too successful with. It blew. Unfortunately, it was still under warranty though, so it was covered, which was pretty nice.
Think about that, blowing an engine in a car the first year. I mean, you got to be running that car into the ground.
And it's a 2006, and it still only has 8,000 miles. So I didn't really drive it much. It was more of like the fun toy to whip around. It wasn't really an everyday car. As you can see, the front end over here is very low. Especially when it's down on the ground, and I hit quite a few bumps and
curves and
ramps, even pulling into McDonald's.
How close is that to being to the ground?
It's maybe like a quarter of an inch when this is down.
Really? When it's all the way down?
Yeah, you're about that far off.
That is super, super low.
Yeah, and I mean, you can see here, we could lower it. 2002 Hummer H1. Not many people know this. Arnold Schwarzenegger was the one to actually civilize these for the general public. Before then, they were only sold to the Army.
Oh,
so,
wow, I did not know that.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger was so obsessed with them, he wanted one for himself, and then he helped invest a lot of his own money into making them for the public. They only made close to 1,000 for the general public each year. But yeah, this one in particular is a 2002 convertible. They made a hardtop and convertible, and only has 10,000 miles. Probably the lowest mileage Hummer in the country right now, I would have to say. But
pretty amazing.
It's just a beast. These things could pull down a house. It's a 6.5 liter turbo diesel, so huge turbos in there. You could hear them whistle when you accelerate. And literally you could forge water. We had this thing in the lake forging water right up to about this window line. And there's a snorkel over there, which allows the car to breathe.
Oh wow, that's what that is?
Yep.
Look how big this thing. There is not a more masculine looking car ever built in my opinion. Love the black. This is the snorkel right here. Just in case you ever get stuck in a hurricane like Katrina, if you got one of these, everybody is gonna wanna be your best friend. Not only can you fit an entire family of 12 people, a baker's dozen of children in the back seat, but this is just a badass looking car. Look at this thing. It's nothing more American than a Hummer grill.
This is a 1967 Cutlass 442, completely restored. Basically, it's a full brand new frame underneath, brand new engine, basically handles every bit, if not better than this Porsche right here, which makes it pretty interesting because old cars like this tend to be like boats on the road. They're tippy, they're wobbly. This thing is just solid and holds itself right to the concrete. But yeah, this thing's got about 600 horsepower.
Get some looks driving that in Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Get some looks, takes a top down, picks us up, goes to dinner. I mean, you don't get more looks driving any other type of car than an old school topless. I mean, I would dream car right here, dream car.
So this is probably the most valuable car in the shop. It's a 1967 Cutlass 442. Same thing as that car over there, however this is original. 30,000 original miles, so it's from 1967 too, so you could do the math.
How much would that be worth then right now?
This right now, if it was to roll through an auction house, which you would want to go through an auction because you're going to get the most value, you're probably looking at mid 200,000s.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
if not maybe a little bit lower. I could be a little bit higher on that number, but I mean, everything on this car is original. I mean, what is that, 40 years old? And you can see the paint, the interior. It's absolutely immaculate. And I'll show you the engine right here.
That's pretty good. I don't see many cars, that are this.
Oh, and the shape. I mean, that's just, look at it. You could eat off the engine bay. So it's pretty impressive. That's awesome.
You want to take a hot shake for a ride? Take her in this. So now we're going to move to a little more modern technology. It's evil, dude. Yeah, I was gonna try to fake scare you, but can't do it. This is my buddy. This is, what is it called? What's the guy from It? Georgie? This is Georgie the clown. He guards the museum. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope this motivates you because it motivates me. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, give me a thumbs up on the video, and let me know what you thought in the comments. I'll see you guys in my next one.